Howdy everyone, petedaddy here. Long time no see. I've just been very busy over the last week or so, but now I'm back and better than ever. Gonna get back to the daily content, gonna have some more live streams, so I hope you all will come and hang out with me. Come have some fun. I really hope you all are doing amazing, having an absolutely awesome team of the season. Let me just start. Let me show you where our team is at right now. I've pretty much switched to an entire Premier League team. I have a pretty epic team right now. I'm really loving it. My biggest change lately is I switched from team of the season Mohammad Salah to this Heung Min Son, and this Heung Min Son is a lot better than the Salah. Now I like Salah, but he just did not quite give me what I needed. Heung Min Son's been absolutely amazing, so I'm excited to go into this weekend league with him up top. I'm playing Heung Min Son as my striker. I'm playing Jamie Vardy as my central cam. Rashford and Daniel James. I still cannot get rid of Daniel James. There just has not been anyone. I mean, at that, there's cards that I would replace him with, like that FUT Birthday St. Maximin, or even Salah. Like, if I could get Salah, but I mean, those are like a million coin cards, and just for what he does, I mean, Daniel James is absolutely amazing. I just cannot seem to shake him off my team. I am also hoping to upgrade. I have actually liked Harry Maguire. Like, take a look at this. He has been a monster. Now, I know that doesn't look like a lot. 54 games, 4 goals, and all 4 of those goals are from crosses, from corners, and he's actually pretty good at heading the ball in from those corners. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but I've not scored like any corners all year, like direct, and Harry Maguire's actually been able to bang in a few of those. But I am hoping to upgrade him. What I'm hoping to change him to is team of the season Wan-Bissaka. I know he's a right back, but I think Wan-Bissaka would make an absolutely epic center back. The other thing I'm thinking about doing is I can maybe change this to Courtois. There's that new either Militao SBC, and then maybe I could put something like Sergio Ramos or Varane or Diego Carlos here and get them linked up that way. But I do like this Soyuncu. He plays really nice. And Maguire actually plays a lot better in game than I thought he would. But his pace still hurts him a little bit, but he's big and strong and does actually do a good job defending. But I do think he's probably my weakest link on this team right now. So as far as upgrading, I mean, Jamie Vardy, I wouldn't mind upgrading to like Richarlison or Aubameyang potentially, but Vardy does a lot of work for me. I like him a lot. Daniel James still does a lot of work. Rashford, I'm not 1,000,000% in love with. I mean, he does some things, but he's not, absolutely insane, but he does what he needs to do. But this is the team playing really awesome. I'm enjoying them, but I still have a couple things I'd like to upgrade. And speaking of upgrades, we have guaranteed team of the season packs today, and this Militao here does look pretty epic. I would love to find a way to get him into the team at some point, but we're just going to have to kind of think through all of that. Maybe we'll see. We have our rewards coming tonight. If we end up getting some absolutely amazing, or maybe if I got red pick Sergio Ramos, or red pick Varane, or red pick Diego Carlos, then that might make up my decision for me. But I'm liking that De Gea as well. That De Gea has played really well. But let's go ahead. Let's get our packs open for our guaranteed team of the season. We have the Super League team of the season, and I have this one ready to go. We're going to go ahead and submit this one. We'll submit this one first, and it only required an 84 rated squad, so I was able to do that. Generally, the easiest way to do these, 285s and then 384s and then the rest 83s, and that works out really well. I also have my La Liga one ready to go, but I'm not going to submit this one until we see what we get for team of the season from the Super League. I may want to change that out, but I'm going to submit this Kovacic. I got him in my red picks last week, and I just don't think he's ever going to crack my team, so there's just no point in keeping him. I've got this Marcus Rashford red pick from earlier in the year when he was in inform, and I've got that other Rashford now that's much better, so might as well submit him, but we'll wait to submit this one until we get to go ahead on this one. So let's go ahead and submit our Super League team of the season, see if we get anything pretty cool. There's actually a couple pretty strong Super League cards. And I've also, where I've been busy, I have not completed a lot of the objectives, and I need to do a better job of that. The only one I've completed so far is the Mariano, and I've actually liked him. I've used him as a sub. I guess let's just take a look at that real quick before we open our pack. But it looked like I've been working on Reguilon some, but there's some, I guess, I can't believe I haven't done these. I need to do better on this, but Reguilon, I've got 1 out of 2 on the through ball, 2 out of the 3 with the La Liga defender. none of this one, and then 2 out of 8 for this one. Sometimes I will bring on, I actually pack the Odegaard Team of the Season in a pack, untradeable. So I will bring on Odegaard Team of the Season and the Mariano Team of the Season Moments card. But I need to do this Falcao. I mean, these are just there begging to be given to you, and this is a 90 Team of the Season that you can use in an SBC. I don't know that you would want to use him as your main striker on a team, but that's a 90 rated card that you can give. The only thing crappy about this Mariano is it's a Team of the Season Moments, so it doesn't count as an actual Team of the Season card to submit for an SBC, but I've enjoyed playing with him, actually. He does great as a super sub, but let's go ahead. Let's open up this Super League Team of the Season pack, see if we can get anything pretty cool. There were a couple cards I was actually kind of interested in. The Eden Visca looked pretty nice. You know, I mean, he wasn't even going for a ton of coins, but guess we'll see what we end up with. Okay. Now, this Muslera actually looks, I was interested in trying him out, and one of the reasons, I don't know that I can link him, there's a couple of Uruguayan center backs that might be kind of nice, but one reason I was interested in trying out this Muslera, if you look at his speed, is 69, so I was thinking he might actually play well in game because you can maybe change those goalkeeper instructions to like be the sweeper keeper, because most keepers this year, like even the best ones, are like 52 speed, 53 speed, but his speed really stood out at like 69. He's 6'3". He would be interesting to try. I don't know that I'm going to do anything with him. He probably will just end up in an SBC unless we can end up, I wouldn't mind crafting some sort of backup team. Like, I think that would be kind of fun to do something like that. But I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do exactly with them. We could definitely do some Uruguayan links. I think, what was the center back from Super League? Let me just look at that real quick. What was, I don't think they released 2 Super League center back Team of the Seasons. I think it was just 1 center back and then like left backs and right backs. But let's just take a look at that real quick just to have an idea. So if we go Super League and concept players for center back. So yeah, so it was the Donk. And he looked pretty nice. I didn't like his 42 balance. Like, that was just, like, kind of crazy. So he's 72 agility, 42 balance. His pace with a shadow would go to 89, which is not bad maybe a month ago. But now, like, everybody's got these Team of the Season cards that are in the mid-90s at least of attacking. So, you know, it's a nice card, but I don't know that I would really want to go with this Donk as my main card. Now, he is tall, which helps, 6'4". Let's see what Uruguayan center backs are out there. It's just, I'm trying to think if there's going to be any way we can link that Muslera. And so there's this Godin, I think this is the Polenta that I was thinking about. So 84 pace. I don't remember if he's from an SBC or was he just, he's from the kickoff squad. But he had 85, 84, so if you put a shadow on him, then he's going to be 99 acceleration, 94 sprint speed, good agility, good balance. Would be a pretty strong card, would have 99 strength. You know, stamina's not really an issue for a center back. The aggression's a little bit low, but, you know, Polenta was a card I was interested in trying. I think even this Godin could be a solid card because he's also a decent defender, but his pace could hurt him a little bit. So, I mean, there may be some things we could do, but I just don't know exactly how we would link that Muslera. So probably, in all honesty, I would like to try him out, but he's probably just going to end up in another SBC. But let's just go ahead. Let's submit our La Liga team. So let's go ahead and get that one ready. So if we go over here, and definitely let me know down below what you got. If you're new here, please make sure to subscribe. I really appreciate it. So let's see. Let's go to our La Liga team of the season so far, guaranteed. What are we going to get? I guess we're just going to submit this one. I will keep Muslera for now. I don't mind submitting this Swift team of the season, and I don't mind getting rid of this Kovacic, this Agudelo. There's absolutely nothing I'm going to do with him. So all of these cards are fine. Let's just submit this one on out there, and we are going to be ready to check out. So now we're hoping for Messi. I mean, there's an epic Luis Suarez that looks pretty amazing. And speaking of Uruguayan players, there is a Benzema that looks pretty strong. The Griezmann looks pretty strong. even the Frankie de Jong, I'm sure there's a lot. So there's a lot of cards we could do a lot with. But the problem with the La Liga one, for the Premier League one, there was only, I'm sure I'm missing somebody, but there's only like 2 cards that were really, the Henderson goalkeeper and the Kovacic were probably the 2 that you're just kind of like, nah. You know, like even if you got the Adama Traore, you know, you're like, okay, we could at least be a super sub. You know, so there's more bottom end La Liga cards. So let's see what we end up here. La Liga, you know, there's troll potential too because there's Argentinian players, but you know, getting that Messi would certainly change our team around. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Okay, not even gonna troll us. French flag. Okay, so we're gonna get Fekir. Not a bad card at all. I mean, and that's 96 rated. So I mean, even if we don't end up using this Fekir, I remember I'm thinking I looked at this one a good bit, but. So let me see what he's going for on the market first and foremost. Let me just check that. Check that out. Look up Fekir real quick. I'm just really curious what he's going for on the market. So he is going for 539,000 on Xbox, 610,000 on PlayStation. So a definite win for us as far as what we got compared to what we submitted. This is a 96 rated card. So at the absolute worst, we have a 96 rated we can submit into a future SBC, which could pay off a lot. But for some reason, I was thinking there was something I didn't like about him. Let's take a look at his stats. So, you know, solid pace. Shooting is epic. Let me see. Was it something? 3-star weak foot. That's what it was. So 3-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, which is fine. 3-star weak foot hurts him a little bit, but it's similar to that Marcus Rashford. I mean, we got Marcus Rashford from our Premier League guaranteed last week, and he's 3-star weak foot. He's 5-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, and that does hurt him from time to time. You know, when you get those chances, it may fall to him, and when it falls to him on the wrong foot, then you miss that chance. But I mean, this card does look pretty epic, honestly. When you really look at it, now that you have it, I didn't really want to pay that. I think when I looked at him earlier was when he first came out, and I want to say he was 650, 700,000 coins in that range. I mean, all of them will come down a little bit, throughout the week. But, I mean, that looks like a pretty strong card. 96 strength, 86 aggression. It's going to be hard to get him off the ball. Oh, man, that is a pretty nice card. I mean, that's kind of making me want to make a La Liga team. But, I mean, he's also French, so we're going to have a lot of ways we could link him in, too. I don't know what we're going to do with this one. I don't know that I can fit him into my team right now, but what I'm really excited about, what I'm looking forward to the most is the Ligue 1 team of the season, and that's when I'm just wanting to get that Neymar more than anything, or even that Ben Yedder or Mbappe. Seems like Ligue 1 have kind of had the best of the best cards this year, or the most meta cards, I should say. So, I mean, we'd have a lot of potential to link Fekir into a team with some Liga and French players. But this also opens up the possibility, like there's that Karim Benzema that looks pretty epic. I guess let's look at some French players. Let's get some ideas on some of that. But I think this Fekir is a really strong card. I think I remember now, it's a 3-star weak foot, like I was saying. I just didn't want to pay 600,000 or 700,000 coins, and it's when I was kind of finishing up my Premier League team when La Liga Team of the Season was released last Friday. I was kind of crafting my Premier League Team of the Season team, and I was like, do I really want to pay 600,000, 700,000 coins for a 3-star weak foot player? So I said no, but now that he's in the club, untradeable, it kind of changes your outlook on him. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can shoot for him on his let's see. And he also has outside foot shot trait, which does help a little bit. Then that makes it a little bit easier, but still, if it falls to him on his right foot, he's going to have a little bit of trouble bearing it, but I think it's going to be a nice card. Now we got to figure out what we're going to do with them. So let's send Fekir into the club. Let's take a look at some of these other ones. Let me just look at the price on a couple other ones. So, like, what was it? The Benzema and Griezmann would definitely be really strong links. I did not do the Fati SBC. I know a lot of people did that. I've seen him a ton playing. I didn't, because like I said, I did not anticipate doing a La Liga team, so I didn't do the Fati. And also, I would have preferred the Griezmann over that one. So there's also Varane that would link French. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Let's just take a look at some French players. So the French have kind of dominated FIFA 20 this year. Most of the strongest cards have been French. Let me just go France. and concept players on. So I know we're going to get, like, you know, there's the team of the year, Mbappe. There's Varane. This Benzema looks pretty strong. Now, his agility and balance are poor. And that's the thing. You probably have to put an engine on this Benzema just to boost that agility up. His balance would still be a little poor. I've come across this Benzema a time or two, and he has buried some goals that were pretty. So I think that Benzema would be pretty strong. Obviously, Zidane. I mean, you have Team of the Year Conte. Wonder what he is going for now. Can I... Okay, let me search. What is the Team of the Year Conte going for now? Because that could be a bridge to get me back into Premier League. You know, some of the Premier League players I would want to keep. So let's just see. Conte, min price. Is he still over like $1 million? So yeah, this Conte looks like it's still pretty expensive. So that's going to be pretty pricey. I mean, that we don't have, our most expensive card is that Heung Min Son, who was, I think I got him for about 1.1 million coins. So that's going to be a huge investment if we wanted to get to Conte, but that is an absolutely insane card. So I don't know that we're going to be able to do that. Let's just see what else is there. Let me get it off of Conte, get it back onto French players. What else could we do? I mean, obviously Zidane is absolutely epic. This Griezmann looks pretty strong. I mean, nice agility, balance a little bit low, but I mean, other than that, I mean, you can make this Griezmann really strong. But Griezmann has the same problem Fekir has, 3-star weak foot. But I don't know, guys. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Are we just gonna bring Fekir in as a sub? Are we gonna try to make a backup team? Are we just gonna collect some French players and try to see what we end up with? Because we ended up with something like Mbappe, then we can get Neymar back into the team with that PSG link, and then we could go some Brazilian stuff. I don't know, boys. We're going to have to think about that a little bit. I think that Fekir is a win. That's a dub. However, I don't know how we're going to put him into our team right now, but especially Heung Min Son's playing so epic for me. I'll probably honestly say I would take Fekir over the Jamie Vardy, but I don't know how I'd get Fekir into the team that way, but we're going to have to give that some thought. But let me know what you got into your packs for sure. Please subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me everywhere. But I'll see you guys soon. Bye.